in and bowls, and or plays it off the hip to short leg where it's fielded by Ollie Carter, who's underneath the helmet. So the field.
And the cat in again, bowls, and that's gone the other way this time. Push through point, and Middleton will pick up 4 runs. Will just about make it all the way to the rope, or will it? Yes, just. And Hampshire double their total onto 8 without loss.
Robinson in bowls and clipped away, and well, Robinson's got his hands to his face, but he's clipped that away down to fine leg for 4 runs.
Looking for a reaction.
Yeah, Robinson in bowls to Orr, who drives nicely down the ground as Ali all through bit off. It's going to race away across the outfield. He's timed that better than I thought. He's run away for 4 runs up to the Cromwell Road. And so a nice start for Ali Orr on a return to
shot. That's pulled away by Middleton through backward of square leg for 4. A little too short from Hooded Cat.
Short leg and a leg slip in and bowls, and Orr clips this one nicely away down to fine leg. JW Cat can't get to that, and that's a nice shot by Ali Orr. It was just clipped away off of his toes, backward of square on the leg side, and the ball races away.
He's in. Middleton edges through to the keeper. First wicket of the morning. It was wide. It didn't really come in to Fletcher Middleton, which he probably thought he was, so he ended up chasing it. And that's a good catch by Simpson behind the stumps as he comes in. Gubbins just flicks that nicely, fine, up the hill, and that is 4 runs.
He's in and bowls, and Gubbins edges this. He's going to get 4 runs, but it's a very unconvincing 4 runs from Nick Gubbins. Robinson stands hands on hips. He can't quite believe. And Cat in bowls, and it's gone through the slip cord, and there was a cry of catch. I think that might have been short of the slip cord. It's an edgy boundary though.
Bring the stumps into play. He's in now.
Oh, what a good catch.
Has he? Yes, he has. He hasn't needed the stumps because he's got the catch. The ball just coming in off the edge and taken. Had Cat in. Bowls, that's driven really nicely, and it's driven straight enough to beat the fielder at mid-off. This is going to go all the way for a boundary to get Albert off the mark in style.
China's Robinson is in bowls, and Gubbins has hit on the paddle. He's paddling up and he's given on this occasion. He doesn't get away with it. Nick Gubbins doesn't even bother to look. Robinson in bright sunshine down the hill, bowls, and Brown cuts that one away, and that's going to race away for 4 runs. Nicely played, a bit too much whip there from Ollie Robinson, and not very quick to.
He's in now, bowls. First run's off him through square leg, and the first runs will be a boundary. Now he's erred there, hasn't he? Yes. Very full on leg stump, and Toby Albert.
Ben Brown is in, and Brown clips this one away for 4 runs. Nice shot by Ben Brown, just leant back, a bit too much whip from Hudson Prentice, and Hudson Prentice runs away from us in bowls, and Brown plays this back on the onside. They've taken 1. Daniel Hughes scurries back from square leg to field and prevents anything more than a single. Brown goes to 10, and that is the end of the over, and that is going to be the lunch break. 81 for 3.
Sean Hunt in up the hill, pulled away by Toby Albert into the gap through mid wicket, and that will be 4 runs, and he moves on to 22. There's the 100 up for Hampshire.
Robinson, he's in, bowling over the wicket. 2 slips in, that's gone in the air and straight to slip. So Ollie Robinson comes back into the attack and strikes straight away. Albert it was, tried to pull the ball, which is what is really causing problems. He's in once more. This is another one that squirts off the outside of the edge of the bat. It's found a gap though, so wide of the slips cordon, and it's going to go all the way.
Hudson Prentice in again. Press plays that nicely through backward a point. That's racing away up the hill and just in front of the players' balcony. And Pressed.
Depressing thing to say, but the evenings are drawing in, Kev.
It's a bit depressing, actually, isn't it?
It is. Really? But for the moment, we've got bright sunshine, so hurrah for that. As in comes Hudson Prentice, bowls and clipped in the air and gone. And Tom Prester's gone. Clipped away, and I think that's yet another example of it being difficult to time. Hudson Prentice in and bowls down the leg side. John Simpson can't take it, and it's going to race away. I suspect for leg byes. We'll wait for the umpire's signal. Yes, indeed. Wayward delivery by Hudson Prentice, and the ball scurries towards the boundary for 4 more.
Starting his 14th over. Bowling to Brown, who's forward, gets a thick outside edge through the vacant gully area. Running down the hill, that'll be 4. Brown moves on to 31, 129 for 5.
Yeah, some lovely messages. In comes Hunt, and this one is just punched firmly through the offside. It's going to go all the way. The chase was good, but the shot was better. As Hunt, he's in all that. It's totally squared up.
It's gone for 4 runs.
It's Kevin's above. Well, Fortain tried to turn that into the leg side. So all is well as Carson is in. It's another ball tossed up and it's gone straight back to the bowler. And Carson takes his first. It's the end of Fortain. And the wickets keep coming at regular intervals. The 30-yard circle. And it's swept again, and that is the same fielder just cutting it off there. And that brings up the 50 for Brown. Doing it in singles, doesn't matter how he gets there. The thing is, he's still there, leading the way.
Coles again, bowls, and full of crashes that one away. With unconventional style, but an authentic shot nonetheless. He just stood still and just belted the ball away through extra cover for 4 runs.
I think they're just looking at extending. Drags that one down, and it's outside the off stump. A loose ball put away by Fuller. Cut firmly. Well done. It's a gentleman with sunglasses. Next ball though. There's the big appeal, and it's given. Well, 4 and out for Fuller. And Coles gets in on the action.
Coming in from this, the CM bowls to Ben Brown, and a very typical Ben Brown shots onto front foot. Not really a sweep, not really a drive. As Brown waits in glorious late afternoon sunshine. In and bowls, and Brown looks to sweep that. It's got up in the air, it's running down towards the final others all the way for 4 runs. I don't know if they came off bat and then onto pad, but it rather bloomed away. Coles over the wicket to Keith Barker, who reverse sweeps, and that's gone all the way for 4 runs. That's a misfield, and I think that was Sean Hunt, who'd fielded well in the previous over.
I know 1 or 2 that were going on coaches. You can join them. Always now is sweep. It's up in the air. Is it going to carry to deep square leg? It has. Straight down the fielder's throat. Allsop. Ben Brown goes for 71. 215 now for 8. With a high score of 67. There we go. Look, first ball. And he could be caught at mid-on. And he's a little too positive, I'm afraid. And he's gone very first ball. Carson's on a hat-trick. Hampshire 215 for 9.
Ball to Keith Barker, who with a big swish pulls it away. It's going to be the first 6 of the match, I think.
Cool.
Yes, that's gone many. Now, I said I wouldn't fancy fielding at short leg. As he comes in with cat bowls, and Jackie sits on the pad, and he's given out. So there we are. J. Devon Woodcat picks up his 2nd wicket of the innings. Well, it's Kyle Abbott who's going to come to bowl the first over of the innings. Bowls to Daniel Hughes, and Hughes immediately picks up a boundary off the first ball of the innings, right outside the off stump, and Hughes steers the ball in the direction of 3rd man and picks up a single. So good start for Daniel Hughes. Runs in hard around the wicket. Bowls to Hughes, who drills that down the ground. That's going to probably be 4 runs. Nicely timed by Daniel Hughes. Keith Barker is in hot pursuit. The ball goes up the hill, but despite that fact, it's a nice shot by Hughes.
That run rate is very slow at the moment because there's some very accurate bowling out there. Carter drives past Barker at wide mid-off, and that's going for 4. That's a lovely piece of timing. We've had a rare leg-side-ish delivery from Kyle Abbott. There's Abbott again. There's a drive through mid-on, and that's going to race up the hill despite the efforts of the mid-on fielder there. Barker again bowls. Bowled! There's the 2nd wicket. And that is Barker's first wicket for a very, very long time.
Away from us, tall upright stance in and bowls to Coles, whose loose delivery is caught behind, and James Coles has gone. And I'm afraid to say that's a poor shot from James Coles. Outside the off stump, looking to drive the ball. Don't think his foot was anywhere near the pitch of the ball. He goes, we'll say bowls. Hughes drives, lovely shot. That's 4 runs. Beautifully played by Daniel Hughes. Lovely shot. Drilled away through extra cover. In fact, the fielder on the cover boundary didn't see that. He's looking directly into the sun. Last ball of the day. In and bowls. Hunt defends. And there we are. That is it. That is the close of play. 42 for 3 are Sussex, with Daniel Hughes on 17.